Good morning, darling. Hope your day's going well. I am about to hop in a different truck, and we haven't drove this truck in a while, so I am going to do a good pre-trip I thought you might want to watch. Alright, y'all, let's get this pre-trip started. So first, of course, we got to put our gloves on so we don't get our hands all dirty. Then we got to pull the latch and get this hood open. Now this is a pretty easy hood to open. It's got nice hydraulics because it's a newer truck. And what we're going to do is we're just going to lay our eyes on everything. We're just looking for anything bent, broken, cracked, any wires messed up, just any connections that aren't right, and just making sure everything looks good. If you've ever been through truck driving school, you would say bent, broken, cracked in your sleep, if you know what I mean. And then we're just going to look over every inch of this truck. We're just making sure everything looks right, there's nothing out of place, and we're ready for the road. We're going to check our tires, we're going to kick them and lay our eyes on them, and you also need to get your air pressure gauge out and check the tire pressure. Now the hood on this thing has been a little off, so it's been a bit hard to get shut actually. I don't know what exactly was going on with it, but each time I'd shut it, the latch just wasn't hitting right, and you got to have it hitting perfect to get it shut all the way. So now we're going to grab our truck and hook up to our chassis. And I'm just backing her up like the pro that I am. Because you know, I'm a pro hooker-upper. Now when I'm backing up, I'm paying attention to make sure that chassis is not too high, not too low. It hits just right, and when you know what you're doing, you feel it. You feel that weight go right up under it, and you feel that it's just right. Now we're going to get up here, and we're going to hook up our air lines and our electrical lines, and I already told y'all about what those do for us. And y'all, don't forget, when you're hooking up your glad hands, make sure to check those grommets. Makes all the difference in the world if you got a grommet halfway falling off or breaking or anything like that. Alright, now we're going to give this chassis a good walk around. We're just going to walk around same we did on the truck. We're going to lay our eyes on everything. We're going to kick our tires. We're just going to make sure everything's looking good and there's nothing wrong with it, because when you do a good pre-trip, you are so much safer when you get on the road. I know a lot of us drivers work really hard and we work really long hours, but I tell you what, not doing a pre-trip or a post-trip is one of the worst mistakes you can make, because there is nothing like getting out on the road and realizing when you're 5 minutes down the road that you have a problem that you could have easily fixed when you were on the lot. Alright, and we have arrived with our load. We kind of jumped forward in the future. I went to the port, I picked up the container, and then now we've got to the shipper with the load, and we're going to open it up. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I will take a bolt seal any day over these stupid wire seals. I know so many jobs are all about the tools that you have, but these wire seals are the absolute hardest thing to get undone. I cut out so much time of me fiddling with this one. A bolt seal takes a little strength, but it is easy peasy compared to these dang wire things. I actually have a friend that got it's like this machine that has a grinder thing, and it makes it so easy to cut these wire things. So if any of y'all are out there trucking, you have these wire seals a lot, get you a machine. I forgot the name of it. It's some kind of grinder thing, and it just cuts it. It's perfect. But this is me just fiddling with that dang thing forever. I probably worked on it for a good 2 minutes, which I know doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're sitting there trying to cut a wire for 2 minutes, it seems like forever. This was a pretty simple container to get into. I had to use my little bar to give myself some extra leverage, but it was pretty simple compared to some of them. Now I know this container looks empty, but it is not. There are so many loads that I do that there is only part of the container used, or the load is so short in there. So what this one is it's sheets of steel. And I know that doesn't seem like much, but you would be surprised at how heavy these steel sheets are. And it looks like it doesn't take up much room in there at all. They're just really low to the ground. But that's it. We're going to get this unloaded, and then we're going to go pick up another load. Easy peasy. Y'all know I love my trucking. So you got to tell me, what are your favorite types of loads to do? If you're a truck driver, what's your favorite type of load?